Idea number one, if you're looking for a resource to help you find and identify a child and adolescent psychiatrist in your community or in your state, I would start with your pediatrician or family medicine physician, your child's doctor. Now, why is that? Well, the pediatrician that your child sees knows the most about your child, knows their medical history, and often they're our first line and getting care for kids that might be having behavioral or mood related struggles. So if you haven't brought that concern to them, that can be really important, and often there are things that may be able to be solved there without needing to go further and look for a specialist. And the other thing is they are really well trained in a broad array of things. But one of the coolest sources of their knowledge too is that they are likely to know the specialists in your community who do this type of work day in and day out. And so tap into their brain, see who they know, and they can often give you some recommendations for individuals who also see kids, see families, to come up with ideas to help them thrive if they're finding that they're running into some roadblocks along the way. So my second avenue of advice or thing to consider would be contacting your local academic or medical center. Okay, often these centers are centers of excellence that produce physicians who are also researchers engaged in finding the new, latest, greatest, and best treatments. And so often they're kind of an untapped resource. Sometimes it may take a little bit longer for kids to get seen there, depending on the volume, and because they may be seeing kids from a very broad geographic area. But even if they're not able to serve your family, contacting them can also put you in contact with other local individuals in your community who also do really great work and can help your child to thrive. So don't forget the academic and medical centers too in the area near you. Now, if there isn't one in your immediate city, you could look at statewide, because you're more likely to have an academic center, if not in your own town, at least within your region. And they too may have some really great resources to help identify a good person for you and your family. So number three option to consider would be the interwebs. So there are a couple of websites that I will direct families to or give out, or you'll find even on my website as well, that help people kind of identify a person near them who practices. So the first of those resources is the American Academy of Child and Adolescent Psychiatry. That's a mouthful. ACAP is what we call it for short. And so that is the largest body of child and adolescent psychiatrists in the United States. They put on national conferences and they have several publications. And they also happen to have a child psychiatrist finder. So if you go to their website, which I'll link below, you can also type in your geographic region and identify some people who may be close to you. Again, if you don't find someone in your immediate area, I think it does widen out to a broader geography, but you can also put kind of neighboring, big towns or states as well to see who the other resources might be. So that's one option.